Time is the essential element that makes up our life. The way in which we decide to use it will determine the course of our lives. In order to craft the kind of life we see for ourselves, we need the drive to channel that energy into the accomplishment of our objectives. According to research, the dopamine pathways in our brains are the source of our sense of motivation. Dopamine is released in our bodies whenever we engage in activities that give us a positive emotional response. The anticipation of attaining that reward is the impetus behind our efforts. How to get motivated? Most people misunderstand motivation. They think that motivation is what gets us to take action. In reality, motivation is often the result of action, not the cause of it. Once we start a task, it's easier to continue making progress. Like Isaac Newton's first law, objects in motion stay in motion. This means most of the resistance when working on your goals comes right before we start. Since motivation naturally occurs after we start, we need to focus on making starting easier. 4 ways to make starting easier. 1. Schedule it. One reason people can't get started on things is that they haven't planned when to do it. When things aren't scheduled, it's easier for them to fall by the wayside. You'll end up hoping motivation falls in your lap or hoping that you'll muster enough willpower to get it done. If you waste resources trying to decide when or where to work, you'll impede your capacity to do the work. 2. Measure something. It's easy to feel uninspired when you don't know if you're making progress or what you're even working towards. That's why you need to make your success measurable in some way. Starting is easy when you know exactly how much closer your current actions will bring you to achieving your goal. 3. Extrinsic motivation. This type of motivation is from external factors. It can be either positive or negative. Positive motivation consists of incentives like money, prizes, and grades. Negative motivation consists of deterrents like being fired, having a fight, or being fined. Extrinsic motivation doesn't work effectively long-term, but it can work well in the short term to get you started on something. 4. Make it public. Keep yourself accountable by telling friends and family your goals, or even sharing them on social media. This makes it easier to start something because you're pressured to not let others down. How to stay motivated long-term. When we say we want to feel motivated to do something, we don't want to be pushed or guilted into doing a task. We want to be so attracted and drawn to the idea that we can't resist not taking action. That's why it's important to build a foundation that will set you up for consistency. Use chunking. Chunking is the technique of breaking down a goal into smaller short-term targets. By doing this, you achieve multiple successes in your pursuit of the main goal. This triggers the brain's reward system and drives you to keep going. Traditionally, you may set a goal that you expect to achieve in 1 year. That's a long time to commit without seeing any results along the way. By chunking your goals into monthly or quarterly targets, you get the consistent positive reinforcement you need to stay motivated long-term. For example, instead of trying to lose 50 pounds in 1 year, try to lose 4 pounds every month for 12 months. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.